Hello everyone, this is Ampere Home Appliances. So today we have a high voltage transformer from a microwave that needs to be replaced. But before we replace the unit, I just want to show you how we determine that it needs replacing and how we go about testing the unit. So here we have the diagram of the transformer. So how these transformers are set up is that they have a primary coil to them, a primary side, and a secondary side and a low voltage side to them. So what goes in is 230 volts from the home power, and then it steps it up to 2000 volts on the secondary side. So how we determine if this unit has gone bad, there are expected readings in ohms that they should have, more or less, but not way more or way too little from what they should read. So we use ohms to test these units. So I'm going to start on the low voltage side of the transformer to see if the reading is anything close to these figures right here. I've already set my multimeter on continuity and ohms, so we're gonna see if it is anything close to that to determine the low voltage side, if it's okay or not. So I'm getting a figure that's around there, so that means the low voltage side is okay. So what I'm about to do now is test the primary side of the transformer, and what this should give us now is a reading of around 2 ohms, not anything more than that. So the procedure to do so is to place my prongs on the 2 terminals of the primary side of the transformer, and the second thing we check for is continuity between the chassis or the body of the transformer and each terminal to determine if it's not shorted out. So let us now check if there's a reading here and what it reads. So the reading is around 2.6 ohms, which is very good for this, for the size of the microwave and the transformer. So that symbolizes that the primary side of this transformer is still good. So now what I'm going to do is to test if there's continuity between the chassis or the body of the transformer and each lead. So we're not getting a beep, so that means this lead is fine. And then I'm going to test the second one as well. So there's no continuity between the terminals, so the primary side is good, the reading is good, and there's no continuity between the terminals and the body of the transformer. So now we're about to test the high voltage side of the transformer, which is 2000 volts with a secondary coil. The reading should be around 50 ohms to 200 ohms or between that, because it's the primary side that's responsible for energizing the magnetron, so it should have a significantly higher reading of resistance than the other 2 coils. So how we go about testing that is we place a probe on that lead or terminal, and then find a notch that is made on purpose for you to be able to test the resistance on the primary side of the coil within the body of the transformer. So gonna place one right here because that's where the notch is made, and there's a deep. So as I said, the primary side should be giving us around 50 to 150 or 200 ohms of reading. So in order to determine that the coil is okay, but now we're only getting 18.8 ohms in the secondary side. So that means that this transformer is not okay and it needs to be replaced.